Hey everybody, this is Bonnie, and today we're going to make a fun card using the Heartfelt Bloom stamp set. And I just love the way the soft pastels and the way this card came out. You can get this stamp set for free with every $50 you order right now to the end of March over at my Stampin' Up website. At the end of the video, there will be a link. Also, I am offering these 3 cards for free for anybody that places a Stampin' Up order with me. You will get the kit. I did a video on this, so go and check that out for any information that you would like. But you can receive this free, plus a free stamp set from Stampin' Up. But you get the card kit from me, all the supplies and stuff to make this card. And it is made with that. Okay, so let's get started on what we're doing here. This is a voiceover, so I'm sorry if I'm pausing or anything. Right here, I had gone ahead and I'd stamped this card in soft suede ink. I'm going to use blending pens to color this in, but I should let you know that blending pens are not meant to be used with any other ink other than Memento. But I did not have any trouble with this happening. You may want to try it on a sample, but I do not want you to ruin anything. Maybe this stamp pad was not as wet. I do not know. I let this dry for maybe 10 or 15 minutes at the most, if that, and then I started coloring them in, and I had no trouble at all. But you may want to give it a try, or you can get some gray Memento and check that out. So the first color that I'm using is Light Pool Party, and at this point I should have probably zoomed in for you. I will be fast forwarding through most of this just so that you can don't have to sit through a very long video. Okay, and the other colors that I used were pink, light pink, the dark pink, the dark daffodil light, and the light daffodil light, and pumpkin pie and old olive in blend pens. I realized at this point I probably should have zoomed in, so I zoomed in so you could at least see a little closer of what the card looks like. Now that light blue comes out so light and soft, but it is really pretty, and these colors soften up really nice. So I'm, the camera just does not do this card justice. So here I am just taking the card and I'm adding it onto a piece of black Whisper White cardstock. And then I'm going to add this to the pink Pirouette card. Before I add the ribbon, it just makes it a lot easier if you do this now for placement. And then I am going to add the ribbon right underneath it. I'm using some Daffodil Delight grosgrain ribbon. I'm not sure if this is still available in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, but there's so many other wonderful Daffodil Delights that are in there that will absolutely work. And I call this the cheap bow. It's where you just tape the ribbon to the back of the card, and then you'll get another piece of ribbon and you will form your knot on the front. And you still have a little wiggle room with it too, so you can move your ribbon where you need to move it. And when you're making this bow, it is left over right, right over left, and then I pull up on my left hand and down on my right hand to get that nice knot in the middle. And if your ribbon doesn't lay flat and you're not liking where your ribbon lays, you can always go ahead and add some glue dots to the back of this ribbon and it will make it, lay absolutely flat. And it'll keep a position where you want it. But mine didn't have much trouble, so I ended up just leaving it there. And then we're going to add this card to a piece of Whisper White cardstock. Now here I'm taking a piece of scrap Whisper White paper, and I'm using the Thanks for You that is in the Thanking of You that is in the same stamp set, and I'm just stamping it on this scrap white, and then I'm going to punch it out with the scallop circle punch. But if you don't have scallop purple punch, don't worry about it. Use whatever you have that you've got that you can use. It's not a big deal. I just happen to have the scallop punch, so that's what I used. Now I felt like this needed a little bit more color so it wasn't so white, and so I went ahead and sponged the outside of this with some pink Pirouette. And then I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals and I'm going to pop it up onto the card. I got some shots at the end of this card up close for you. You could add some Wink of Stella if you want. That would be really pretty. I did that on another card. And that's pretty much it. It's a very quick and simple card. The longest process is coloring it, obviously. But that didn't really take me too long neither. I really appreciate all your business and your support, and I hope you will find me over on Facebook. So thanks for stopping by.